Hey everyone, I'm Ben on YMCA Go, and this is Vinyasa Yoga. So we'll begin our practice by sitting comfortably, legs crossed if that's natural for you. Just rest your hands on your knees or thighs. Let your eyes close. Let's lengthen the spine, growing taller on the in-breath. And just relax, but keep your spine long as you breathe out. Just allow your body to sit upright and yet relax, letting go any tension, the facial muscles, only the effort necessary to sit upright. Breathe, relax, feel, and welcome however you're showing up in this moment. So as we move through the practice of yoga, I invite you to practice your yoga with awareness of the sensation in the body, with gentleness. Honor your natural limits and back off if you need to. And with compassion, self-compassion. Let's take a nice deep breath and let it go. So just for symmetry, let's shift the legs position. So place the other leg in front. Let your hands just come out onto the mat in front of you and kind of crawl your fingers forward. Just allow your body to come into a relaxed forward bend. And then slide your hands back, hands on knees, and just pull on your knees and press your belly and chest forward and look up. Take a breath into the back bend. Good. And forward. And hey, John and Sandy, nice to have you here this morning. Good morning. Just allow your body to relax in the forward bend. And one more back bend. Arching back, looking up. Big breath in. Back to sitting upright, arms up overhead. Now bring one hand out to the side, down to the mat. Let the other arm reach across and stretch your side body. And come on up. Same thing on the other side, reaching, stretching. Once more to both sides. Reach that hand across. And last time. Now, arms both up overhead. Now you're going to twist either side. Place the opposite hand to the knee. Let the other hand come back on the mat behind you and press that hand into the mat to help lengthen your spine as you breathe in. And as you breathe out, little twist. Let's stay right here. And again, grow tall on the in-breath and twist on the out-breath. Then back around to the front on the in-breath. Arms overhead, out breath. Hand behind. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, twist. Inhale, grow a little taller. And exhale, twist. Good. Back around to the front. And then we'll shift around onto the back. So just relaxing on your back. Your feet flat, your arms at your sides, then inhale, your arms up and back behind you. Exhale that right leg to the sky, your hands clasped behind the right thigh, give it a little pull, and then circle the leg around. Just let the hands guide the leg around in circles. Other way. Good. And then back to center. Now left arm out to the left, let that right leg be guided out to the right by the right hand. See how far it wants to go. Maybe it'll come all the way to the floor. Maybe it'll hover somewhere above the floor. Just find your natural depth as you open those inner thigh muscles. Good. Bring the leg back up. Place the foot down. Inhale the arms up and back behind. And left leg to the sky. Clasp behind. Give it a little pull and stretch the back of that leg. Guide the leg around in circles. Reverse the direction. And right arm out to the right. We'll guide that leg out to the left. Opening through the inner thigh. Good. Bring the leg back up and place the foot down. Now take the hands, interlace them, place them behind your head. Press the elbows toward the mat. Now let's drop the knees toward the right side. Keep looking up, keep pressing the elbows toward the mat. And then the head and the knees come up. The knees drop to the left. Good, keep facing up. And then this time the knees come back up and the arms extend out to the sides. Now the knees drop to the right and the head to the left. And face up, knees come up, knees to the left, head to the right. Good. Head and knees back to face up, arms back to your sides, knees to chest. Extend the legs to the sky. Slowly lower the legs part way down. Keep your low back pressing. Draw the knees into the chest. Extend the legs back up. Lower the straight legs, low back pressing into the mat. Draw the knees back in. And again. And again. And now let's switch directions. Knees to the chest, then extend legs out at an angle. Lift them up to vertical. Knees to chest, extend leg out at an angle, low back stays pressed against the mat. Continue. Last one. Good. Place your feet flat. Just rest for a moment here. And the knees back in toward the chest. Arms wrap underneath those knees. So you can rock gently from side to side, or you could rock your body forward and back. Massaging your back, whichever direction your spinal rocking is moving. And then take yourself up to sitting. So either forward and up, or you could rock to the side and up. And come around onto your hands and knees. So either palms or knuckles if that's more comfortable for you. Extend the right leg back behind. Lift it up. Left arm straight out in front. Now arm and leg move away from the body. Then arm and leg move across the body. Away, across, away, across. And back down. Same thing other side. Left leg out. Right arm straight ahead. Arm and leg move away from the body. Abduction. Across the body. Adduction. Couple more. And back to center. Place the hand down. Back to tabletop. Now curl toes under. We're going to come up into downward dog again. Palms or knuckles. Lifting up onto the balls of the feet. Press the chest down toward the mat. Lift the tailbone toward the sky. Walking in place by pressing one heel toward the mat. Walk your downward dog in place. A little heel press. One side, the other. And now both heels pressing toward the mat. Chest pressing down toward the mat. Tailbone lifting toward the sky. And walk your feet in to the middle of your mat. Walk your hands back toward your feet. Just let your body hang forward in a ragdoll pose. Now you might even sway a little from side to side. Feel how that stretch flows across from one leg to the other, back to center, and then pressing into your feet. Just roll your body up, standing tall, shoulders up and back and down. Now let's take the weight onto one leg. We're going to work with balance. So lifting that leg, you can always touch the toes down if you need to. Your arms are out here to help you stay balanced. Focus your gaze on a spot. More challenge, make the sweeps bigger. Less challenge, smaller, or touch the toes down. Okay, take that leg out in front, and now see if you can sweep it side to side. And place it down. Same thing other side. So take the weight onto that leg, lifted leg, sweeping forward and back. Toes touch as needed, arms guide you as needed. Eye gaze helps you to stay balanced. Take leg out in front and sweep it side to side. Good. And then place that foot down. Good. And now with your feet about hip distance, inhale the arms up overhead. We're going to bend those knees on the down sweep. Good. Inhale back up. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Back up. Last one. Hold the arms up overhead. And then float your arms out to the sides and down. All right, let's step up to the top of the mat with the feet about hip distance apart. We'll lift the shoulders up, roll them back, relax them down. The arms come up overhead, palms touch, hands down in front of the chest. Inhale your arms up overhead and exhale. Take a deep dive and hold this forward fold. Now inhale, come up about halfway, reach the crown of your head forward, press the tailbone back. Exhale back into a deep fold. Good. Now taking that left foot and step it back. Big step back. Hands on either side of that right foot. Back foot flat on the mat. Now you'll take the right arm and let it sweep out to the right and up toward the sky. You might rotate the arm to see if that will allow you to get the arm a little bit closer to vertical. And then bring it down. Good. Now take that right foot and step it back and come into downward facing dog. Pressing the heels toward the mat. Press the chest toward the mat. Good. Now coming into a plank. Again, palms or knuckles. Hold the plank, then bring the knees down. Bring the elbows under the shoulders. And again, plank, but this time on the elbows and forearms. Good. Just hold here. Where can you relax? Feel all those muscles working, your core muscles, while relaxing the parts of your body that can relax. Soften those facial muscles. Good. Bring the thighs down. Good. Now keep elbows right under shoulders and press your elbows and your hands firmly down into the mat, and then try to pull your hands and elbows back. Feel how that stretches those belly muscles. Keep the elbows and hands fixed to the mat, firmly fixed, pressing down so they don't slip back, even as you try to pull them back. Good. And then release your hands toward the shoulders, chin to the mat. Press your pelvis into the mat, lift your head and chest, lift your hands, and lift your legs. Can you extend the arms straight out in front? And then sweep your arms back behind. Interlace your hands above your buttocks. Squeeze your shoulders together. Lift those legs. Lift the head and chest. See if you can lift the arms up off your back, your buttocks. Good. And then the chin comes back down, the arms to your sides, hands come around to the front, hand over hand, just rest chin on the back of one hand and relax. And slide your hands back towards your ribs. Press into your hands. Sit back towards your heels. Arms extended. And just relax here in extended child. Checking in with your hips, with your knees. There's no strain. All within your safe and healthy range of movement. Good, and back to tabletop position. Now we'll take that left foot, step it forward, hands on either side of the foot, curl right toes under and come up onto the ball of that right foot, and then bring the foot flat, so angle the foot flat to the mat. Now you'll take the left arm out to the side, up toward the sky. Follow the hand with your eyes. And again, if the arm doesn't make it to vertical, it's fine, but you might try rotating the arm and see if that allows for just a little bit more movement toward the sky. Good. And then bring that upper arm down. And then take that back foot, step it forward. Again, inhale, come up about halfway. Reach the crown of the head, forward, tailbone back, and then back into the deep fold. And then press into your feet. And bend the knees a little bit as you roll out. Sweep your arms out to the sides, up overhead, palms touch, hands in front of your chest. Inhale your arms straight up overhead, and then exhale and float your arms out to the sides and down, and just relax here. Good. So, again, feet remain about hip distance, shoulders up and back and down, and sweep your arms up overhead. Palms touch, hands in front of the chest. Inhale your arms up overhead, and then exhale. Take a deep dive. Good. Now take that left foot, step it back. And then slowly roll up, back foot flat. Face front, arms straight out in front, arms up overhead. Just hold here in warrior pose. And then float your arms out to the sides. Interlace your hands behind. And then squeeze the shoulders back as you press those interlaced hands down. Arch back just a little bit if you can. And then hinge forward. So let your upper body come toward the thigh. Lift your arms away from your back. Come as far forward as you can without strain, too much pressure in the head, around the eyes. Just lift the head up a little bit. Just find your depth. Good. And then roll back up. Okay, now that right knee can straighten, but keep a micro bend in that front knee. Standing tall, float the arms out to the sides and up. Hinge forward. Back foot comes part way forward. And then lift that back leg. Balance. Balancing warrior. Good. Now as we come forward, you can keep that leg lifted and extend it out in front. Keep the arms out to the sides. Reverse, balancing warrior. Good. And then place the foot flat. And relax your body. Just relax here, standing. Now before we move to the other side, the same posture flow on the other side, the warrior series, we'll do wide leg forward bend. The arms come up, hinge forward. Bring the hands down to the legs. Reach the tailbone back, reach the crown of the head forward, elongate the spine. Place your hands down on the mat in front of you and walk your hands forward. Good. Pressing your hands and feet into the mat in wide leg, downward facing dog. And walking your hands back in. Bring your hands to your legs. Pressing into your feet. Rolling up to standing tall. Arms out to the sides and up. Turn the palms to face up. Bring the heels in so that the feet are splayed out at about 45 degrees. And then bend the knees. Bend the elbows. Bring the arms back to open through the chest. Sink down to work those quadriceps muscles. Maybe you sink a little deeper. Feel that strength building happening in those all-important thighs, muscles. And slowly come out of the pose. Arms back to your side. Walk the feet back in. And now step up to the top of your mat. Again, your feet about hip distance. Shoulders up and back and down, and then float the arms up overhead. Hands in front of your heart. Inhale the arms straight up overhead. And exhale, take a deep dive. Now step that right foot back, big step. Left knee over the ankle, slowly lifting up. Arms straight out in front. Just coming into your front-facing warrior pose. Good, and then float your arms out to the sides and interlace your hands the non-habitual way. So the other little finger is in front. Press the interlaced hands down. Squeeze the shoulders toward the spine. Strengthen those upper back muscles and stretch those chest muscles. Take a breath in. Good, and as we breathe out, we'll hinge forward, belly, chest, toward that left thigh, arms lifting toward the sky. And pressing into your feet, rolling up to standing upright, arms at your sides, left knee relatively straight, keep a micro bend in that left knee, arms float out to the sides, we'll hinge forward, part way, back foot, just kind of hop it forward a little bit. Now, the balance. If you can, lift the back leg. Toes can touch or lift. More challenge, hinge further toward the mat. Good. Now as we come up, bend that right knee a little bit so you can slide that right leg forward, extend it out, and hold reverse balancing warrior. And then place the foot down. Good. Arms back to your sides. Just relax here. Now with your feet about hip distance apart, let's root the feet to the earth, shoulders up, back, down. Float your arms up overhead. Palms touch, clasp fingers, point your index fingers now arching over to one side. Reach the hands away. Good. Now step the outside foot out to the side and balance. Lift that leg. Focus your gaze on a spot. Good. Place the foot down. Same thing, other side. Arching to the side. Foot out to the side, toes touch. Lift and balance. Good. And then place the foot down. Sweep your arms out to the sides and place your hands against your lower back, your sacrum, supporting your back in a back bend. Press your hips forward. Arch back. Look up. reach the crown of your head back. Elongate the spine. And back to vertical. Arms out to the sides, hinge forward. Let your arms hang down, bend your knees, rest your elbows on those thighs. Now take your hands and bring them behind the calves if you can, or behind the ankles, elbows toward the backs of the knees. Gently pull on those ankles or calves. Draw the belly and chest closer to those thighs. Good. And slowly coming up, bring your arms out in front. Keep your knees bent. Sit back towards your heels. Reach the hands forward. Sink down. Work those quads. And hold. Just feel the deeper sensation. If there's any strain, you just back off. Take good care of your knees. Good. Back up to vertical. Arms, palms, touch. Interlace your fingers. Point your index fingers. Arch to one side. Outside leg out to the side. Lift it. Again, balancing crescent moon. Can you sweep that leg forward and back? Place it down. Other side, arching, reaching the hand away. And just explore the side bend. And then place that foot out there. Outside foot, toes touch. Can you lift that foot? Balance. If you're fairly stable here, you might try sweeping the leg forward and back, and then place it down alongside the other foot, palms together, down in front of your chest. Inhale your arms up overhead, and exhale. Good, and bring your arms right back to your sides. And just relax here. Great. Come to the top of the mat. Shoulders up and back and down. Okay, now it's that left foot that's going to step way back. So the right heel bisects the arch of that left foot. Right knee is bent. The arms come up. Gaze out over the right hand. Side warrior. Good. Left hand down onto the back of the left thigh. Lift the right arm to the sky. Arching back. Reverse warrior. Now arms parallel. Back to side warrior. Right forearm resting on right thigh. Left arm to the sky. Keep that left arm moving so you angle the arm away. So it forms an approximate line with your side and with your left leg, and just reach away. Good. Now bring that hand down, palm to palm with the right hand. You'll slide the hands across so that left forearm rests on the right thigh, and you turn your head to the right. Revolved warrior angle. Hold. Now, bring your hands back to the thigh. Slide your hands up that thigh. Now take that left leg and move it a little to the left. And now let your upper body hinge forward with a long spine as your hands slide down your leg in runner's stretch pose. Tailbone back. Reach the crown of the head forward. Breathe. Good. And slide your hands up. Now press that back foot into the mat and step it forward. And just relax here for a few moments. We'll do the same thing on the other side. I'm just going to shift sides so it's a little easier for you to see me throughout the sequence. Feet rooted to the mat. Shoulders up and back and down. And now it's the right foot that's going to step way back. And And again, the left heel will bisect the arch of that right foot, the left knee right above the ankle, and the arms up parallel to the floor. Gaze out over that left hand. Reach the hands away. Good. Now reverse your side warrior. Bring the right hand down onto the back of the right leg. Let the left arm lift toward the sky, maybe back a little bit past vertical. Reverse warrior. And then back to side warrior. Now take left forearm, rest it on left thigh. Lift the right arm. And reach that right hand away. Press the right foot into the mat. Lengthen that line from the right foot right up to those fingertips. And bring the right hand down, palm to palm with the left hand. Slide the hands across. Right forearm resting on that left thigh. Looking to the left. Revolve. Warrior angle. Good. And now slide the hand up the leg. Take that right foot, move it a little to the right. Face out over the left leg. And now slide your hands down that left leg. Left knee relatively straight. Tailbone back. Reach the crown of your head forward and lengthen your spine. Breathe. Good. Slide your hands up your leg. Press into that back foot and step it forward. Great. And now we'll just come into a ragdoll. Knees slightly bent. Bring the hands down. Bend the knees even more and bring your knees right down to your mat. And then separate your knees wide apart. Place your elbows under your shoulders. Let your hands take hold of each other. Now the feet can be wide, but not quite as wide as the knees. And just let your upper body shift a little back, a little forward. And explore the range of movement in those hips as you ease forward, press back. Feel that natural restriction when you've reached your body's natural limit. Just explore small movements, discovering the little areas of tension through these small, exploring movements. Good, and then bring your weight forward to your elbows. And begin to slide your knees back in toward each other. Great, and then just shift to one side with your legs extended out in front. And now you'll take the left foot and just place it to the inside of the right leg, with the arms out in front, either side of that right leg, and lift the arms up overhead. Take a breath in. And now as you come forward, attempt to hinge from the hips, keeping a long spine, reaching out through the crown. Then bring your hands down so they may take hold of your foot or your ankle or your shin, your knee. Just hang on, reaching the crown forward on the in-breath, and then you can round the back a little bit as you deepen the forward bend. Head beyond knee pose, Janu Shirshasana. Reaching the crown toward the foot on the in-breath, and then easing the head down toward the leg on the out-breath. Good. And slide your hands up your leg as you sit up tall. And take that right hand over onto the left knee. Take that left hand back behind you. Come into a spinal twist. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, twist. Press that left hand into the mat as you grow tall on the in-breath. And gently twist on the out-breath. Back around to the front. And of course, we'll do the same sequence on the other side. So bring that right foot to the inside of the left thigh, left knee, sitting tall. Inhale the arms up tall. And exhale, hinge from those hips. It's fine if the left knee bends a little bit. It's fine if your spine rounds a little bit, but aim to elongate the spine. Bring your hands down, foot, ankle, shin. Reach the crown toward the foot on the in-breath. Ease a little deeper toward the earth, toward your leg on the out-breath. Always honoring your body's natural restrictions. Never force. Non-striving. Good. And now as we come out of the pose, we just slide the hands along the leg as we sit up tall. And then take that left hand over onto the right knee. Take the right hand and sweep it back behind. And just place and press that right hand into the mat to grow tall. And then gently twist. Again, breathe in, press, grow tall. Breathe out, pull and twist. Good, back around to the front. Extend the leg out. Let's come onto the back. Feet flat. Good, arms at your side. Bridge pose. Press into the feet. Lift your hips toward the sky. Extend the right leg toward the sky. And slowly lower that right leg down. Feel the work in that left leg as that right leg lowers. The heel touches, and then drag that heel back. Feet side by side. Again, press into both feet. Lift the hips toward the sky. And then the left leg right up to vertical. Slowly lower that leg. Keep the buttocks lifted. See if you can bring the leg all the way to the mat and slide the foot back in place. One more lift on an in-breath. The hips toward the sky. And release. Knees to chest. Wrap the arms underneath the knees. And gentle spinal rocking. And now Shavasana, yoga relaxation. Just allow your legs to extend out. Your arms resting near your side. Take a deep breath and let go. Letting all the tension release with that out breath as you sink down into the mat. Feel your feet, your calves, your knees and thighs. Bring awareness to those legs and let your legs relax deeply. Feel the buttocks, the belly, the back, the chest, the trunk of your body is heavy and relax. Notice the hands and wrists, the elbows and shoulders. Feel all along the length of the arms. Let the arms be heavy. Relax your arms. Feel your head and face, where your head makes contact with your mat. blanket. Soften around the eyes and forehead, the nose, the cheeks, mouth, jaw. Relax the face. Relax your head. Relax your whole body. Relax. Please feel free to remain here for a longer relaxation. You can just let the video run out and stay here as long as you like. Or perhaps you're ready to move along with your day. And so, along with me, you can begin to explore movements. A little stretch here, movement there. Maybe a full body stretch would feel good. Bend your knees, roll to one side. Just relax on your side. And then find your way back to where we began our practice. Back to sitting comfortably, sitting upright. Perhaps a little bit more open and a little stronger, more balanced and centered than before. Thank ourselves for taking this time to practice yoga today. We'll end by taking a nice deep breath, letting it out with a sound or a sigh. Breathing in. Bring your hands to your heart, palms together. Namaste.